Hello, everybody. We're back. I'm not gonna waste any time because I actually got a flight to catch in like 2 hours. No, I'm joking. Gotta be at the airport by like at least 2 o'clock because my flight's at 5 o'clock and it's 11 o'clock right now. So we'll do this. I'm gonna polish this up a little bit more. We'll get started with the finale of Mercury Lighthouse, and we'll go from there. Tomorrow I should be good to go to stream as soon as I get back to my duty station, but we'll see. But besides that, it's been a very quick leave. It's been 2 weeks already over here. It's kind of crazy, but it just time flies. So we're gonna watch the test movie 3 times just to make sure everything's good. Then we'll see. I'll continue to add things as we go, but for the most part, I do like the way it looks. And as mentioned before, the longer your sprite animation is, the longer it takes for the movie to play. So we're at 91%. Now remember, you have about 16,000 frames. After 16,000 frames, you can no longer add any symbols. So while we wait for this, tonight, we'll fish for an hour, and maybe an hour 30 minutes. Because it's, again, 11 o'clock. I want to be done by at least 12 or 12:30. From there, we might do a Aseprite one. Actually, let me boot up Aseprite while we wait for the movie to load up. Alright, Aseprite. $128, $128. Alright. Okay, let's see. What do we want to work on? We have to give Karis... No. Do I want to do that? Fuck it, we're gonna do it. You're gonna get a jump scare, just bear with me. Oh, fuck. Alright, we'll go back to that later. Let's watch this first. And again, the main thing why I watch these test movies is just to make sure none of the keyframes got mixed around. It does happen when you're dealing with the camera. You have to be very, very careful. Later, once we get to CapCut, I might add some little bit of lightning here. Might. We'll see. We just want to make this a little bit more atmospheric. Oh. And I'm kind of happy because this series gave me the idea to drop that doppelganger video because I wasn't in a drought. Usually I do the lore videos just on a whim or whatever I think about. And I was like, you know what? Minardi's been calling me a doppelganger for a while. And a lot of people don't know what a doppelganger is. They kind of do, but they kind of don't really know the real like definition of it. You know, fuck it, we'll do a video on doppelgangers. Which is actually really fun to do. So that video that I released yesterday is literally because of this sprite animation. Even though Mia isn't really a doppelganger at all, she's Mia. There's so much more I could have did. The reason why I didn't do more is because these guys have been the focus for 4 videos, and there's a reason why I did that. If people are familiar with how the progression of Goldsum was, after Mercury, Mia was just there. Even though she has a relation with the main antagonist of the series, Alex, they never really went like fleshed that out. After Mercury, she's just there for the ride. I'm pretty sure in the Lost Days, she only has few lines of dialogue. So yeah, they kind of really like screwed her over. So the main goal for at least the Mercury Lighthouse section was have her play a greater role. Sure, Isaac's still the main character, but I wanted to flesh her out because this is her specific area. Minardi is a victim of being poorly underutilized for how potentially overpowered her and her sister are. Karsten and Minardi are... We're gonna have fun with this monologue. Karsten and Minardi are extremely overpowered. I don't want to listen to Wilderness tonight. There's actually I'm gonna be careful here. After the next Kingdom Hearts song that's gonna play after this, I gotta skip. Okay, anyways, as I was saying, Minardi was very poorly underutilized. Especially she's one of the most dangerous characters in the series, her and her sister, because of the death gimmick that they have. So having her play a bigger role was one of the primary goals. That's one of the bigger goals. Have characters that were underutilized play a bigger aspect and a bigger role in the story. So, what do I want to do with this? I feel we definitely did good. Could we have done better? Of course we could have did better, but a lot of the things that I came up with was on a whim, like Ojo Samamiya right here. This was me during one of my weird drunken escapades. But I definitely feel like these two they didn't overstay their welcome, but having 4 videos centered on them, yeah, kind of pushed it a little bit. That's why I had the other stuff happening in the background. Jenna and Heart's thing, Heart and Karis / Heart via Karis and Unknown's thing going on, introducing Sarah and her squad. It was just to take the attention away from these guys for a while. But now we're at the end. Like, their fight's over. We're gonna get a fun time with this one. This scene's gonna be fun. And also, for those not familiar, this is a dark reimagining of Golden Sun's story. More adult-oriented, more mature. We're loosely following lore. Like, of course, Mercury House has been lit, but my main goal is making sure we fix plot holes, give characters more in the limelight. We're not primarily focusing on Isaac. And introducing Chua Parang was kind of on a whim too, but I shot myself in the foot because, again, Dark Dawn. There's a lot of issues with Dark Dawn which we're not gonna mention tonight because we've bashed on Dark Dawn enough. We'll do one more rewatch, just make sure. But everything does look fine. So introducing Heart into a Parang, I think I did good with it. It could have been a lot better. Because time shenanigans are hard to deal with. And for those interested in taking a project like this, your primary tools, besides patience, is going to be Aseprite, probably a $2 program on Steam right now. That's gonna be your bread and butter right there. You're gonna be spending a long time on Aseprite. Adobe Animate is my primary tool for animation. There's other options, but Adobe Animate's easy to use, but oh man, once it goes, it definitely goes. So you just gotta bear with it, be patient with it. Then after that, once the whole animation is done, we transfer the raw file into DaVinci Resolve, which I do all the dialogue. A couple effects here and there. Then after that's all said and done, we go to CapCut version 1.5. Don't use newer versions of CapCut because everything is behind a paywall. Support CapCut if you want to support it, but yeah, everything's behind a paywall after 1.5. So I use version 1.5 for all the cool, funky effects. That's pretty much it. 4 programs and a lot of patience. Because there have been times where Adobe Animate has completely screwed me over by just kamikaze-ing itself. Mostly due to effects not being compatible with the latest version of Adobe Animate. And Adobe Animate is kind of dumb. The smart thing would be hey, you can't use this effect, we're just not going to use it. No, if you use the entire project as corrupt, they'll just get rid of every single layer and symbol. It's happened on stream. It was actually really crazy. I'll give an example of it after we're finished with this. But again, if you're interested in taking up a project like this, just know Mia and Minardi are going to be your hardest sprites to work on. More so because Minardi's dress, Mia's coat, and it's gonna be a pain in the ass. I made things a little bit harder because I made Minardi more. I color mastered for promo art. If you haven't noticed, Minardi wears not vibrant, a dull violet for her color scheme in her promo art, but in game she's a very vibrant red. And obviously Jenna over there is more so of a palette swap. Okay, let's start working on this. We'll work on this first before we do any viewing of stuff. So I'm fine with this way this ended. This is really good. I'll give this a couple more frames. Oh, okay. Let's pause this. I do have to give an example of something real quick, so bear with me. I always keep my main files I always keep my main video files. I don't delete them just so I can show my work and use them as examples. So always make sure you give yourself plenty of frames. If not, you're gonna run into a lot of problems later on when it comes to like but it's better that I just show it. Give me a second. I have a lot of Golden stuff here. I think it was Mia. Yeah, it's the beginning of Mia and Minardi's fight. Cover your ears because this is gonna be very loud. It should be this one. Yes. This one was a fun one to do. I really enjoyed this one. Could it have been a little bit better? Yeah, it could have been. The main goal. Oh, I should probably go over this. Okay. So, there was an issue with this. I found out later. When you're transferring a file, your raw file, into DaVinci Resolve or CapCut, you may have to reduce the frame rate a little bit because my frame rate in the raw file is 60 FPS. But for some odd reason, in CapCut, it speeds everything all the way. CapCut and DaVinci Resolve, not excluding DaVinci Resolve from this. So a lot of the fight scenes were very sped up when they shouldn't have been. I found out after the fact, so I had to reduce. Later on, I reduced the fight scenes to like 30 FPS. So just be very wary of that. I'll show why exactly what happened here. So pay attention to. Also, this was a very fun scene to do. All right. Sidekick. It's kind of weird seeing normal Mia's face. So again, as I mentioned earlier, you probably, if you're gonna be animating a fight scene, you probably should turn it to 30 FPS. Don't do 60 FPS. I realized that way too late because it never used to be like that. Because I was stumped for like a few weeks until I was, you know, I'm just gonna reduce the frames. Did it fix itself? I'm gonna show off something in a second. A very weird cutscene to do. All right, I'm gonna pause it right here. Obviously, Mia does not have this this front-facing sprite. This took a long time to make. I'm not gonna deny it. Seeing Golden Sun sprites looking at you from a frontal view is weird. It's very, very weird, but we can assume that's how they would look. All right. So her scythe. We zoomed in on Mia's face. We had her scythe as a separate symbol. We tweened it to go this way. Then we used the 3D effect in order to have it turn. I was kind of pushing it with this scene. I'm not gonna deny it. All right, we're gonna beat it up a little tiny bit so you can see what was going on with the fight scene. There's a reason why I don't try to skip on media player when I'm streaming. It freezes up. Having both Mias say this was actually kind of funny. See how fast everything's going? I'll move myself out of the way. I'm gonna go back so you can actually see how quick Mia was going. So go back 10 seconds. Like, this should not have been this way, but it is what it is. It's so fast. All right. So I'm gonna show one more thing so I can actually show you people what's going on with the frames. Again, you have to make sure you give yourself plenty of frames. If not, certain scenes, especially with the camera, are gonna look very weird. I think it was one of these. It should be. Give me one moment. God, there's been so many sprite animations, so it's kind of been hard. It's been hard to keep track of things. Okay, it's this one. Cover your ears. It should be around here somewhere. Okay, perfect. All right. I'm gonna have to leave it right here. Okay. I'm gonna keep myself out of the frame for a sec. Well, the view for a sec. And this scene could have been a little bit better. I was doing this while still deployed, so I didn't have a lot of time to actually like go really in depth with this. I think this is going to be the one scene that will forever haunt me with this project, because I wanted to do this scene so badly, but I fucked up. I'm so mad about it. And I only realized it after I exported the file. It was already too late. I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep it as such. So I want you to pay attention to when after this, Heart's going to float down to Jen. Just pay attention to her. Synergy grenade got tossed. Okay. This looked normal, right? But this is not how the scene was supposed to play out. So originally, what I had planned was having Heart just be in Jenna's face, just talking shit. That was the initial plan. This would have been fine if I didn't have the camera. So we're gonna go back. You're gonna see the camera zoom in. See the camera still zooming in? So right here, I should have given myself more frames. Because as soon as I press play, you're gonna see Heart just go right back up. So I don't have enough frames from when the camera stops and from when Heart goes back up. I'm gonna try to stop it at exactly when the camera stops. So right there. I should have given myself at least 20 frames. But I was stupid and did not. I realized that too late. I'm like, So again, I'm not gonna stress it. I'm gonna stress it actually. make sure you give yourselves plenty of frames because you just never know when something like this can happen. Because this could have been better. This definitely could have been better, but no point crying over spilled milk. Shit does happen. So let's actually listen to Golden music tonight. Let's listen to. Well, let's hopefully it gives us something good. Am I gonna be salty tonight? I am gonna be salty tonight. Sunshine. Sunshine wasn't the problem. It was his hustler wife. You could have told me what I'm buying. You could have told me what I was buying before you actually, took my money. Oh fuck. All right, we're close to 9,300 frames. One. Right. All right, we're have them both not stand up and sit up because they're just completely and utterly drained. We'll do Minority first because she's right here. All right, I think right here's good. Paste. I'm using the arrow key to actually move this. I want to keep everything lined up with the x-axis. We're going to turn on onioning just to make sure we're... Yeah, close enough. Because here's her laying down sprite, and here's the next keyframe. We're going to save it. I don't use auto-saving because auto-saving is kind of busted. Auto-saving shows up at the worst possible moments, especially when you're watching a test movie. Depending on how long your movie is, you may be you run the high risk of glitching. Give me a sec. It's such a weird, surreal experience going back to work after 2 weeks. So Minardi's good. Let's go grab Mia's. I was looking at the wrong one. Is it this one? No. And as usual, if anybody has any questions, don't be afraid to leave it in the comments section. I'm not the best at explaining stuff on stream, but when it comes to a comment, I can write up a storm. Alright, there we go. Copy this. Unfortunately, OBS is stupid, so you can't actually see what I'm doing. I'm just copying the keyframe. You know, we'll have Minardi get up first, and she'll talk shit, then we'll have Mia just get up. There we go. Again, I'm just using the arrow keys just to move this. Production's gonna be a little bit better now because I sent my entire gaming rig over to my duty station, so I don't have to use my laptop anymore. This laptop again was putting in work for the past 7 months while I was on that deployment. It's definitely putting in a lot of work. But you want to make sure you have at least a decent gaming rig doing this because you'll be losing a lot of resources. This I have an i5 and a GeForce 3050 in this, so it's doable. But streaming this while it's working, this graphics card and processor is putting in some work. I think I have at least 28 gigs of RAM here. They'll have. You want to have at least 16. No, 8 words. What are they? 8 gigs back in my day was the standard. 16 gigs was the standard for is the standard for gaming these days. But for something like this, you need at least 32 gigs. Anything below 32 gigs, you're playing with fire. Alright. Let's save this. Alright, let's watch the test movie. But I've had enough salt. There's a special place in hell for Sunshine's wife. Let's see. You know what the bad thing is? The next song is Lost in Chalice's theme. It's arguably one of the best themes in Dark Dawn. Not this one, the battle theme. And that's saying something. We'll do one watch. I just want to make sure they look good getting up. The reason why I say use a very good gaming rig, it seems like it's lagging. It's not. It's just my my setup trying to keep up with all the shenanigans happening. Because again, I am streaming this, so it's a lot of strain on my system. And if you want the sauce for all the effects, just let me know. And there's a reason why I'm using the specific effects that I'm using. A lot of the effects that I used back in the day on Newgrounds are not compatible with Adobe Animate. So I have to really pick and choose some of the effects that I have to use. I like to call this song Wasted Potential. Did they have potential? Maybe? I don't know. I really don't know. You go from Satoru to Minardi, which were literally affected. They were Team Rocket being affected. They were the duo that knew how to do their damn job. They were doing some shenanigans. But you go from them to Karsten Agashio, which were underutilized as well. We're not going to deny it. They were pretty underutilized. Then you go to Blottos and Chalice or Heart and Spade, and it's like, man, you introduce Blottos, Spade first. I honestly I can't even say nothing about him. His design was kind of ridiculous. I'm not gonna deny it. He had that gigantic ass katana and didn't really do much with it besides that one attack. That's one of the problems with Heart and Spade. I'm just gonna call it Heart and Spade right now. They didn't have a good kick. At least with Satoru to Minardi, you knew you were about to get blasted by some random ass fire attack or Minardi just one-shotting you. You knew what was gonna happen. Same thing with Karsten Agashio. It's just more so with Agashio, it's either you're gonna get a meteor from the heavens or he's gonna use stun cage or just that very annoying, I forgot what it's called, it's been a while. That rolling flame. It's either rolling flame, the ridiculous meteor from outer space, or the stun cage, or rising dragon. You were cooked regardless. That is great. While Karst did her thing, he kissed Jin Blast in her section shenanigans. You knew what to expect. Then you get to Blottos and Heart and Spade, and it's like, okay, all right. Then you fight them again. It's like, this is literally the same fight. Hey, we're darker depths. Cool. Let's see some darker depth shit. Wow, this is the same fight. So yeah, this is quite literally underutilized. The underutilized boss theme. They had. Can I say they had potential? Not. It's kind of hard because we don't know what they could have did. Were they effective villains? Heart was straight up scheming at times. You know you do good when you schemed an entire city state. Vado's not so much, but yeah, Heart was scheming. He definitely did some shenanigans. After this, we'll continue. But then again, people in Dark Dawn weren't the smartest. I don't understand. I know I'm yapping, but it's things that I think about at night while I do this project. I'm like, these fools. When these fools actually sent their whole entire army to go after, I can't remember obviously city. It's been too damn long. They sent their whole entire army, left no one there to defend their city. Then the Grave Eclipse happens, and their whole city gets destroyed. Who's? Ugh. It's too late at night for this. It's gonna be weird transitioning from that to this. Okay, perfect. All right. Now the fun stuff. I'm kind of shot myself in the foot because I did not load up Elemental. So I had to load up one of my files. Yeah. This is gonna take like at least 5 minutes to load up. So after we're gonna load up what I need to load up, we're gonna go to Aseprite. Because I was a fool. I should have loaded this up first. This takes a long time to load up for some odd reason. I'm thinking what we need to do here. I want to do more Karis / unknown work. But it's gonna be hard with her. That's because we're making this character right from the ground up. We're using Jenna as a base. But working with a cloak is difficult. So I'm not gonna deny it. You're gonna get a Karis jump scare in a second. Oh, alright. I have an idea. We're gonna give her a first-person view. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna give her a first-person view just like we did with Minardi. Oh yeah. Not one of my brightest ideas doing it like that. Make sure you don't have the pencil selected. Alright. Song switch. We'll leave it to the mix. I just gotta be very wary. I gotta be very wary of copyright music. There's certain songs I can't play on the stream because either well, it doesn't matter with copywriting. That doesn't really matter. Some songs will actually get this stream banned or blocked just because they're blocked in certain countries. I still don't understand why the final battle of Ocarina of Time is banned in certain countries. All right, give me 1 sec. Okay. All right, so let's start cooking. Let's do this. I thought so. Yeah, this is gonna be weird. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be hard, but we can definitely do this. I'm thinking. Folks are hard. If you haven't realized it. Alright, I know it's not. We're gonna make another file. Copy. The fuck? Sure. Right there. This is actually gonna be really hard to do. I'm totally up for the challenge. All right, I can pull this off, I think. Why is that so big? I'd have to grab this and bring it. Yeah, all right, this can be done. All right. Let's just grab the head for now. No. This is gonna be fixed later. We'll open this up. Okay. All right, actually have to pay attention here. Okay. This is actually serious time right now. This is gonna be wild. But we can pull this off. You know. It would have to be this. Perfect. Okay. I'm liking this so far. Now the annoying part, legs. I'll have to open up right here. Okay. Actually, we're about to do the same exact shit. This is gonna be very hard. This is actually fucking hard. Oh boy, what do I do? Why do I do this myself? I'd have to literally redraw her legs. Okay. Because I like making things a lot difficult for myself. Song is 19 years old. It's not bad. This is actually not bad. I'd have to shorten. I have to. Oh, I do a lot of things actually. I'm gonna be on my flight later, just contemplating life. I'm just doing some difficult shit right now. Like I mentioned earlier, this is gonna be primarily where you're gonna be spending your entire life with this project. Her leg is still so like she got the Chun-Li legs right now. I could probably like reduce this like right here a little bit. That's a little bit better. I like it. Way better than it was before. Holy shit! Somehow, some way, pull this shit off. Hmm. What the fuck? That's so random. Now it's not the time to be. I mean, yeah, it's not. It's always time for a Resident Evil chill stream. Why not? Yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. I do miss those chill. Let's take a little 2-minute break. I do admit, I do miss those chill, just typing out streams where I just type out the lore videos. I just waste too much time. I really do. I really do. Because I like just going at my own pace, just getting stuff down. If I have to wait and stream the workflow for at least the Microsoft Word portion of writing my scripts for the lore videos, I just waste too much time. So that's why I really don't do them anymore. I honestly just only stream this. If someone really wants me to go back to streaming me typing out lore essays, God, I'll do it, but it's more effective for me just to do it this way. This is actually really good. Oh fuck. Son of a bitch. It is super edgy, by the way. Would use the square. No, that's too much. It's a little bit more. Alright, we're on the Resident Evil 1 section. Oh, this is the Neptune theme. Alright, let's go. Sub to Bakba. Sub to Bakba. Fuck. That may be too much. We got plenty of time to actually fix this. No, it's too much. So maybe I should make this a circle one. The main thing is we know it's carrots. Oh fuck. What the fuck? Oh, this is gonna be this is gonna be so funny. All right, I just need to do this side a little bit more. Oh fuck. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, it's not first anymore. Oh, oh, Pete. Moonlight Sonata. Somewhere in another world, a door is open. I wonder. I'm honestly fine with this. It's weird, but we can. Well, we're gotta pull this off regardless. Let's just fix the. We'll fix the Uggs, then we'll go from there. She still has the Chun-Li thighs, but well, Chun-Li. Yeah, she still has the Chun-Li tree trunks, but it's all good. We're only gonna literally use this like once. I'm fine with this. All right, let's save it. Save it as a PNG file, and that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna. Oh god, I have to make a front one for heart. I'm not gonna do that right now. It's just that's just way too much work. Alrighty, back to here. Well, we just spent 15 minutes, 20 minutes giving Kara slash unknown front post. I'm probably gonna just use a couple of times. Give me one sec. Son of a bitch. Okay, sorry about that. No, don't do this to me now. So the problems with Kaya's files, there's so. Alright, well, yeah, for a second. I should have did this, but I was a dumbass. A problem with Kaya's files is there's so much of them. Adobe Animate takes such a long time to open them up. So this will probably take like a couple minutes. Back to Aseprite we go. It's supposed to be 12 o'clock, so we'll get to Adobe Animate in a second. And like I said before, this is gonna be your primary. You're gonna be primarily here working all the time. So, because of plot reasons, Mia has to be long hair now, so we'll work on one of Mia's long hair stuff. Because everybody else, for the most part, is good. It's just Mia, because I'm a fool, it's gonna take a while for me to do. But this is gonna be fairly quick. Alright, that's enough of Resident Evil for tonight. Damn it! I guess not. Ah, we got good music. Okay. You do not want how long this took me to make. Why does this have 2 layers again? Oh, what? What's 2 frames? Delete frame. $1998 was a very long time ago, but this song is so good. There we go. Easy enough. Perfect. So now the fun part. We bring this. All right. We're gonna stop that because we're just gonna get bangers. We're not doing that tonight. For that lore video, playing Zelda after so long was so weird. Just give me a minute. We got like a couple minutes left here. It should be loaded up right now. Every sprite I make, I put it in the test stage so I can just see how it looks on the X and Y axis. This looks good. I could have made it a little bit better, but it's fine. At least you're not like literally a silhouette right now. Holy shit, hold on. I gotta zoom in on you. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, perfect. All right, so we should be good to go on Aseprite. No, Aseprite. Adobe Animate. Yep, I think we're good to go. Yep, we're actually good to go. All right, let's cook. Let's cook for like another 28 minutes. All right. This is a specific effect that I need. I think I might already be there. No, it wouldn't make it different. Yeah, I'll make it different. Yep, we'll make it different. All right. This is a very good time for the song to actually play. back. Perfect. All right, time for the boy to show up. Okay, we need to bump to that one more time. All right, the boy's here. All right, so as usual, we can't do anything yet until he's actually assembled. So, modify. Click modify, go to bitmap, trace bitmap. Color threshold 1, minimum area 1 pixel. Corner threshold many corners, and curve fit pixels. Again, trace bitmap. Color threshold 1, minimum area 1 pixel, corner threshold many corners, curve fit pixels. Click OK. From there, F8. Call this whatever you want to call it. You're converting this into a symbol now. Click OK. Now you're good. Unfortunately, I can't remember shit right now. It's been so long since I actually used these guys, so we'll do 173.3 for weight with width. How tall is Mia? He's still really small. They should be. Also, never resize. Never resize when you have the camera active, because resizing of the camera is going to be different from resizing with other camera. We'll put it to 205 for now. Make this a little bigger. I'm actually drawing a blank right now. All right, let's see how this looks. Unfortunately, I don't want to listen to 5Ds tonight. I've listened to enough 5Ds. We have a lot of 5Ds coming up, actually. You know what? Fuck it. We go back to Pokemon. Not that Pokemon. Let's go back to... We'll go to toxicity. I'll never forget the time. I forgot exactly which battle it was. Me and my cousin were battling our boys. It was 2v2. these assholes used fly and dig at the same time. Like, bruh, what the fuck? It's not like we had thunder or earthquake available at the time. Alright, we're gonna do 2 rewatches. So it's 12:10 right now in the morning. I'm gonna give myself till 12:30 because I actually gotta start getting ready to pack. So tomorrow, as soon as I get back to the barracks, I'm not gonna stream right away. I'll wait till the normal streaming time, which is like 7 p.m. That time. Damn, it's kind of be sad shutting down the station, the old Twitch spot. But I'll be back here in December. But I am going to be bringing the majority of my stuff with me. We're just not going to have Weeb set up anymore. So might as well start starting down stuff. Son of a bitch! I didn't even notice. It's because the alcohol. Camera's been off. Damn it! Always remember to turn on the camera. Damn it! I was like, wait a minute. We're supposed to be zoomed in on Mia. That's the ongoing gag. You have to make sure you turn on the camera. If you're gonna be resizing people, turn off the camera. But remember to turn it back on. So while that's going on, I'm gonna be turning off other stuff. Because we're not doing any more Aseprite work tonight. See, now we're good, but damn, I really can't believe I got the camera. The ongoing gag carries on. I still think I don't need that. I don't need that, but I'm still gonna keep it regardless. Not putting ice ball is gonna forever haunt me. Again, seeing Mia with her eyes blank, well, obviously it's not Mia, but having her with her eyes just white is just so weird. And having Death be like sniped by Nareed is never gonna get old. The boy! Alright, we're good. He showed up good. Now he's gonna give this more frames. Holy shit. We're at 9,600 frames, so I need to make sure we have enough frames here. All right, back to Jim. We're just gonna do one watch. I need to make sure there's enough frames, then we'll carry on. And now Mercury Lighthouse is about to be done soon. But we're gonna end things off with a bang. We still have about a little less than 7,000 frames left, so we're still gonna cook. See, I'm happy we didn't forget Ivan's crater. I'm just making sure I'm not seeing anything crazy happening here. But for the most part, we're not seeing any of Adobe Animate's crazy stuff going all over the place. We're relatively fine for the most part. I'm so happy we actually got rid of the old one, the old Aura from Minardi. Again, that was just pretty much a placeholder anyways. Alright, that's enough Pokemon. We'll leave it to the rest of the mix. Yeah, we'll leave it for the rest of the mix. Yeah, for the rest of the stream. Initial D. Perfect. All right, let's keep on going. We got like 10 minutes? No. Ah, fuck. We're actually running out of time. Okay. We got like 5 minutes to get stuff done. Turn off the camera. Mia's gonna be okay, don't worry. So same thing I went over earlier. Don't let free transform fool you. You have to turn this to a symbol first. So the first thing you're gonna do is convert this into a symbol. The way you do that is go to modify, trace bitmap, well bitmap, trace bitmap, color threshold's gonna be on 1, minimum error is gonna be on 1 pixels, corner threshold's gonna be on many corners, perfect pixels. Again. Alcohol, everybody. Don't mind me. Anyways. Color threshold is gonna be a 1, minimum area 1 pixels, corner threshold many corners, perfect pixels. Click OK. F8. Press F8. That's gonna convert it to a symbol. Call it whatever you want to call it. Oh, don't worry, we're gonna be doing some saving in a second. We're gonna speed run this. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. But we're gonna get this done very quick. Okay. We're gonna add a tween to this. We're just gonna make it a little bit bigger. All right. We're gonna speed run tweening. So here's point A. We want this to go all the way to where Mia is. So we're gonna insert our keyframe right here. Right there. So point A to point B. Right click anywhere between both keyframes. Create classic ease. Create classic tween. I use ease in and out. Here we go. But don't let this fool you. She'll be fine. To be honest, I actually didn't think Mia was that popular. Go figure. Mia is that popular. How do I want to do this? So as soon as he casts it, right there. And like I said, this is gonna end with a bang. Oh, there's the boy. He's gonna make the save. So same thing we've been doing. Make this into a symbol. He still has to be a little bit bigger. The boy made the save. What size is this? Ew. Yeah, 241 by 175. Ew, it's kind of gross, but I guess that's what's we're gonna be. The fuck? Oh, I'm bugging right now. Don't do what I just did, people. We'll blame this on the alcohol, because I just skipped total. I just went wild here. I did what you're not supposed to do. So, what we're gonna do is drag it in there, convert this into a symbol, because I just completely skipped that. So, modify, bitmap, trace bitmap, color threshold 1, minimum area 1 pixels, corner threshold mini corners, curve fit pixels. Okay, now I was bugging. Okay, there we go. Okay. My keyframe. Easy enough. Isaac made the save, everybody. Give it a couple frames. Have tutorials go back on idle. Insert keyframe here. Not do that. We'll use Isaac's new idle pose for here. Okay. Okay. See, now we're not going to skip any steps. Okay, we are good. See, I just sped run the shit out of this, and I'm happy with the results. No, we can not. We'll use now. We'll see. We'll think about it. I could have made it more deeper, but it's fine. Alright, let's watch the movie. Because now I just gotta start wrapping it up, because I'm gonna be out of here soon. So as mentioned, tomorrow... Fuck! I didn't turn on the camera. Son of a bitch! The ongoing gag continues. It's all good. It's good to totally knock out on that plane, but yeah, we're gonna exit out of this, turn on the camera, do a couple rewatches, then we should be good to go. That's all we finished reviewing tonight. Alright. You know, let's do some Jenna. Yeah, we'll do some Jenna. So, big thing. You see all this black right here? Adobe Animate didn't add any of these keyframes. Adobe Animate is wild and out right now. Well, all these frames, excuse me. It's not a perfect program, everybody. Save it. Alright, let's watch. Do 2 watches and we'll wrap it up tonight. So as I was going to save before I forgot I added cameras to this, I get back to my duty station around 2 p.m. My flight's at 5:10. I'll wait till normal streaming hours, then I'll stream. Because I gotta during the plane ride, I'm gonna brainstorm what's gonna be my next lore video. Because again, we did doppelgangers because of me over there. We'll probably do a Type Moon one, do a Human Echo one, then this will be released sometime at the end of the month. Probably. We'll have a lot more time now because of not being on deployment, but we're all things will be out more quicker. I wasn't planning on doing a 2-hour stream. Well, it's an hour and 40 minutes, but we're getting close to 2 hours now. I don't know about 4-hour streams. I remember I used to do those, but we'll see. Not seeing anything too crazy. Again, Adobe Animate not adding those camera keyframes camera frames kind of bothered me, so I'm gonna be paying attention. But damn, everybody, we're at the end of Mercury Lighthouse. Holy shit, it's been a long... I think we've been doing this since October of last year. This is what you can be expecting with this project. We're gonna fully expand on Weyard, so stick around. We're in for a long journey. I was trying to finish at 12:30, but things happen. It's all good. I'm gonna be out of here pretty soon, so damn. It's gonna be weird saying goodbye to this place, but I'll be back here in December. This is one of those scenes that I mentioned we have to reduce to 30 FPS so we can actually see the Unga Bunga from Minardi. Because, as I mentioned earlier, I can nap for a couple minutes while I watch this. Because of how the progression is going with this story, Minardi right now, she's definitely not at 100% because of how things are progressing in this story. Like, she is hurting pretty bad right now. Hold on. Yes! We just gotta make that a little bit, hold on, let me fix this real quick. Just gotta reduce the frames a little bit. Actually, we'll give this a couple more frames. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna yap. Ignore me if you want to ignore me and watch the video, but I'm gonna yap for a couple minutes while we wait. So, in regards to story progression, Minardi she's heavily like nerfed because of how things have been going in the story, because at the beginning of this fight, she was at straight up 100%, full capacity. Like, she's good to go. As we know, because of story progression and actual in-game, Satoros is weakened by the Mercury Lighthouse raid. Minardi's not affected to it because she's at the bottom of the lighthouse. So when she fought Mia, she was at 100%. She was quite literally sandbagging Mia. Jenna's surprise attack on her pretty much put her near death. Like, she was clearly dying. She saved herself. She progressively started gaining HP back. We gave her that ability. Whenever she sustains like a fatal injury, she can progressively start healing herself. If you're familiar with fighting games, it's kind of like a little gut. It's like a guts effect. When you get towards a certain HP level, you become tougher to kill. So we give her like a little bit of a guts effect. So she's becoming a little bit more hard to kill when she's like near death. But we gave her the ability to actually regain HP, but at a very slow pace. So she's hurting, but she's not weakened in regards to power. She still has a lot of power because Minardi and Satoros, they're at level 38. We already know they're at level 38 because of TLA. They haven't tapped out 38. But they're on to her journey. I can say she starts the fight at level 38 and probably gets reduced to like level 18 to where Satoros is, Wolf being more injured. So as the fight she's losing. She doesn't have infinite stores of siren. That's the thing. At the end of the fight, her desperation attack is pretty much just her going all out just to finish the fight. So she's completely drained. But definitely, if she wasn't hurt by Jenna, Mia wouldn't stand a chance. Mia's hanging out, even though she can't heal because of plot progression in the story. She has the Mercury buff. So we'll say, even though Minority starts to fight level 38, Mia is like probably 24, around 24-ish. You can be Golden 1 at level 28. That's where you should be through normal level progression. So with Mercury buff, we'll say Mia's around in the 20s somewhere. She's still weaker than Minority, but she can kind of sort of hang for the most part. But besides that, she can't heal. She has Synergy because of Mercury Lighthouse. So it's kind of like a little 50-50 balanced right now. Minority's gradually healing at a snail's pace. She's stronger than Mia, but she doesn't have. Her Synergy is getting wasted because she can't regain her Synergy, and she doesn't have any healing abilities. Mia's hurt just as bad as Minority is because of the story. She's regenerating Synergy because of the Mercury Lighthouse, but Mercury Lighthouse doesn't heal her. Mia can't heal, and she's weaker than Minority. So they're kind of sort of balanced in a sense right now. So they both did their DMs, and they're both physically drained. So Toros comes in because at the end of 4 videos ago, he said he was going to where Minority was after him, Isaac, and Garrett and Ivan's fight ended. So now he finally got them. Because Mia and Minority showed up. Hold on, let me back out of this real quick. I want to finish it for 2 hours, so we'll watch this real quick. It's a lot easier for me to show instead of explaining because, hell, I am influenced by alcohol right now, so I'm probably blabbering and not making any sense. Okay. God, I'm so happy I got rid of this. So Mia and Minority show up here right after the sequence. I'll move myself out of the way.
数に惑わされるな。
そこだ。
邪
魔しないでったら。
ファイアボール。はめろ。
どうだ。
So this was kind of a teaser to Mia versus Minority back then. This was released in December of last year. It's very weird seeing PC Mia. I had to start the next Sprite animation with this, so it can make sense. Alright, speed up, speed up. Fuck it.
遅すぎるんだよ。
燃えろ。
ほら。
ここまでか。
Dark Dawn pose.
汚らわしい。無駄よ。
So we had to start the next video when she shows up to where Isaac is, we'll do this. Oh man, yeah. I was trying something here. Her mugshot is more detailed than it was in the other videos. That's more so I made the colors more vibrant in this video. I do like the way it gives her the black crazy iris, the black crazy bags under her eyes. Hey, since I'm here, all right, give me a minute. I have to do the comment writer because I'm here. Damn. I still have to rework Garrett's. I have to rework Garrett's mugshot. This took a lot to do too, but it looks like I can make his eyes more duller. Because Garrett's mugshot has haunted me. It looks weird. It just looks weird. So I gave him a more. I think personal, more emotional face, but if this could be better, this definitely could be better. So we'll get to that. All right. Since I'm here, I might as well see this. It's always a good time. The reason why we did this was just to poke fun at the fact that they were posing in the middle of a fight. So we had Mia do her own pose, which was a reference to the comment writer. But at the end of this, after Mia leaves, all right, we'll let this play out. We're going to be doing a lot of weird stuff with this. Oh yeah, I have a lot of work cut out for me with this one. And right there, he teleported to where they were. God, I need to fix this Garrett Sprite. Cool mugshot. It took 5 videos. So we'll do one more test wash. Let's make sure everything's good to go. And then tomorrow will be fine. Cameras on. Cameras on. let's wrap it up. Let's watch this and we'll wrap it up for tonight. And as mentioned, tomorrow, as soon as I get myself settled in and situated, we'll stream during normal streaming hours. We're just waiting for the movie to load up. Eventually it will. Oh. I'm still out of stream, that's fine. Alright. Because I know I'm going to forget this later. I'll bring myself in right now. Oh, Joe's telling me is still a mood. Oh, whoops. It was great that I added that little projectile sequence right there, because at first I just had them casting with nothing happening. Ooh. Back to your automata. I need to add a couple frames back to that. Wait a minute. We're doing like an extra 5 minutes. Give me a minute. Well, a couple minutes. Something didn't look right there. Fuck. Alright, I think this should be good. Alright, let's do this again. I love the fact that It seems like a lot of people are making Golden Sun remixes. Well, for songs, it's good. As long as this series gets some form of love, I'm totally happy with it. I know this is a little bit more complex. Well, maybe. I don't know how audio making goes, but as long as we're somehow supporting this series, I'm content with it. You know, I don't want to listen to the song tonight. We'll listen to that guy's epic remix of Jealous theme. It's the thumbnail that kills it, but the remix is hype. But the thumbnail that kills it because it's totally AI. I think it's AI. It looks AI. I could be wrong though. I'm still thinking about it, but who am I to hate? It's a very hype remix. Do, 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 do. Yeah, it's kind of weird because I remember I got accused of using AI with this project. And how the hell am I supposed to use AI with this? That's why I pretty much stream my work nowadays. I used to post my work on Reddit, but I got accused of using AI for this. I'm like, how? There's no way Claude, Chat, GPT, whatever AI is available can do all this. There's no way. I think with how the YouTube landscape nowadays, you're better off streaming your work. So you have evidence that, hey, my shit's authentic. I can't wait to put that at 30 FPS. Perfect. Besides you T-posing. I'll move myself out of the way so we can see Isaac come in. Perfect. He makes a save. Alright, good stuff, everybody. So, as mentioned, we're going to pause it here. Tomorrow, as I said, before I forget to save this, always make sure you save your work. Alright. Anyways, as mentioned, tomorrow's going to be a relatively simple day. My flight's in like a couple hours, so I'm going to fly back. I'll get myself situated, and I'll stream during normal streaming hours, which is going to be mountain time. So it's 1 o'clock in the morning right now, so I'm an hour behind as soon as I go back to my duty station. So good shit. Unfortunately, we won't be here anymore. We'll be back at the duty station, but now we're not on deployment, so work is get done faster. So bear with me. This will get done probably sometime at the end of this month. We still have a lot of work to do. So besides that, good shit, everybody. I'll see people tomorrow when I actually do return back to where I need to go. All right, take care, guys. Enjoy the VOD. We out.